Hi, parents. This is Mrs. Cutler. Are we ready for homework folders? I sure hope so because they're coming home Monday. I want you to know that homework is to help reinforce skills at home that we're learning in school. It should not be a battle or take all night. I know you have sports and dinner and other siblings and other things going on. So please know that I am very flexible with the homework. I am open to if you need extensions or your child just needs some help. Please just know I'm here to support you with that. So, in terms of the homework folder, this will be coming home Monday and it is due on Fridays. So, that will be each week. It'll come home Monday, it's due on Fridays. And I thought this video would be easier to go over the folder than me typing everything out. The everyday folder we will no longer have. That was just to get us started. So papers weren't shoved in your child's backpack, which they still might be. And so so let's go ahead and look at this. So in the homework folder, it will have a front side, which is work to return to school. And this is the stuff that I want to be returned to school to me on Friday. This side is work to keep at home. So this is flyers from the school, any of their corrected work, their corrected math test, which we'll get into. So any of their corrected work, flyers from home, that's going to go on this side and that will stay home with you. This middle part is some resources for you, and we'll get into that in just a second. So the homework this week will look like this. So I changed the newsletter just a little bit. It still has our learning for the week, but now it has our homework for the week also, our reminders, a reading log, and our important dates are over here. So as you can see, the homework for this week, I'm trying to make it really light and not stressful for you or your child since this is new and I know you had a lot on your plate the last year and a half with being at home. So we're just going to kind of ease into homework also. So just know that. The homework is I do want the children to be reading each night for about 10 minutes. This could be them reading to you or you reading to them. And then we have a reading log. So all you need to do is initial. And if you don't get to it every night, totally fine. I get that. I try to do that with my daughter and end up falling asleep. I'm sure that happens to you too. So just know you're going to put your student's name, initial the days that you got to the reading. That would be great. The next thing is practice the math time test. We'll get into that. That's in one of our resource folders over here. And it is a 2-minute test. We will be taking them on Fridays. There's the sight words. And then we have this fun little activity for Thanksgiving where we want you to disguise the turkey from the farmers. So we do not have Tom the turkey for Thanksgiving. And just some ideas that are really fun. I've had students in the past make them into a gumball machine or Mario. I've had a minion, a mermaid, which is really fun, a superhero. So this assignment's really just for you guys to be creative and work as a family together to disguise the turkey. Kind of a fun first homework assignment there. So that will all come back to me in this side of the folder on Friday. Now these are our sight word lists. This is the first grade words, and we have 100. And then up here are kindergarten words that hopefully they got last year. Now here's the thing with sight words. If your child is reading, then go ahead and just ask them to read all the sight words. If they can read every single sight word, let me know, and I will give you the second grade sight word list. Now, if your child is still starting out, no problem. What I would do is I would start with the kindergarten words, and I would just do a set of 5, put them on flashcards, put them on Post-its in the bathroom, around the mirror, in the car, and just practice those 5 words for that week and then put those to the side when they know them and then do another 5. Now, a lot of these words are down here, so that's a good thing. These are kind of the trickier words as you get to the end. So the sight word list is just something to help them practice to help with their reading fluency and word recognition. And on the back, we have a lot of different activities that you can choose from also to do with the sight words. Now this page here, this is the Alpha Friend song or Alpha Chart song that we sing. And they learned it in kindergarten, and we've been singing it almost every day in first grade just to get us going with our sounds and letter recognition. And you can ask them to sing it for you. They have the cutest little singing voices. And this chart also helps us when we're sounding out words in our spelling and in our writing. This will be a song we will be learning shortly when we start learning about our digraphs. And this teaches them about 2 to 3 sounds that come together to make a different sound. And some of your kids already know these sounds and some of them don't, and that's okay. And it's just so they haven't done this one yet, but we will get to this song here. Also in your folder is a 120 chart. Our standard for first grade is that they can write their numbers to 120 and count in different ways to 120. So this first trimester, we're looking at how far can they count? Can they count by ones and by tens, at least to 100? And then on the back of this is just what can you do with the 120 chart, which is really fun. They can read numbers as fast or slow, count backwards, skip count. That is another one of our goals, is to skip count by 2s, 5s, and 10s to 120. Now the fun part about this too is if you have a whiteboard marker or a vis-a-vis pen, you can, excuse that noise, you can write on this and then you can erase, which is really fun. So you can use this over and over in the plastic sleeves. So you can have them practice writing the number by tracing over the number. If you're wanting them to practice counting by tens, you can draw a box around the numbers that are in that row and have them practice counting. So you can do a lot of different things. And so don't be scared to write on this. And I just use this as a piece of felt for an eraser. You can use a sock if you don't have an eraser. If it starts to get really gross, the plastic sleeve, you can always ask me for a new one. And then this is the math time test. So the math time test is everyone's starting off with the same level just to get them used to it. It's 25 problems in 2 minutes. So it is time to help build their fluency. Whatever test I give them in their homework folder, they will have on Friday. So they're practicing it all week. Now, if your child is struggling a little bit, I would practice every day. If your child can do it in 2 minutes, no problem, then, maybe just do it a couple of times a week. Again, I would use this vis-a-vis pen so they can practice. And then it's really easy to erase. Oh, sorry, the whiteboard marker, not a vis-a-vis pen. And before you even time them, I would go over it with them first. So I would talk about what does 1 + 1 mean. If they need to draw a picture to find the answer or use their fingers at first. Totally great strategies. That's what we've been working on. And then go through and maybe time them. Or don't even tell them you're timing them and see how long it takes and then see if you can get faster throughout the week. Now, if your child gets 1 wrong, so they get 24 out of 25, I will move them to the next level. And you will find that level in this plastic sleeve. Their corrected test will be in this part of the folder, and the new level will be here. So the next level after level 2 addition is level 2 subtraction, and then it's level 2 mixed. Now, if your child is struggling and you're noticing it or I'm noticing it, there's some things we can do. We can take away the timing because we want to build accuracy over fluency, just like in reading. Or we can modify it. We can make the problem set shorter because maybe 25 problems is too much right now, and that's okay. So, I'm really open, so just communicate that with me. And if we're noticing that this is really too easy for your child, then I will also bump them up a few levels just to start getting them going on some different problems. Okay, so you definitely want to check this out because this Friday we will be doing our first timed math test. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully I didn't bore you with my homework folder spiel, but please just make sure you can email me or text me any questions. And thank you for watching.